let's say you just registered for your first super major ever. You're so excited. You can't wait. You know you're going to do well in bracket. You've been practicing a ton. You go to look at the matchups that you might have to fight, and you see in your bracket to get out of pools Light, one of the best players in the world and the best in North America. What are you going to do to beat him? Well, that's what this video is about. In this video, we are going to be breaking down some of Light's gameplay, some of his habits, and more so, what can you do to avoid some of his kill confirms, because that is one of the scariest things about Light. The four things that are really scary about Light are, one, probably his consistency with his kill confirms, two would be his precision, three would be his speed, and then four would be his reads. Those would be my scariest things about him. And then there's other things like his recovery is obviously amazing, all that kind of stuff. But those are the main four we're going to be covering. And right away, I just want to show you some stats. I took some notes from Glitch Regen, all the top 8, and we're going to be looking at how he got all of his kills, and he lost 3 games total in top 8, played 12. And we're going to be looking at, not looking at the games, but we're going to see how he died in all those games. So I'll put that up on the screen right now. I just have it in like a Google Doc. But in the 3 games that he lost 2 stocks to edge guards, 1 stock to ledge trapping, and 6 stocks in neutral. And in the games he played just total, he got 4 kills with Nair up smash, 2 kills with down air up smash, 2 kills with a fair confirm, 9 kills with the raw up smash being like a whiff punish or a neutral, or it just does call someone out. 6 kills with back air, 2 kills with up air, 4 kills with down smash, 3 kills with F smash. I think all of them were tech chase F smashes, and then 0 kills with dash tech confirms and 0 edgeguard kills. I put those in there because dash tech confirms he actually does do a decent amount, just didn't do it this top 8. And then edgeguard doesn't really happen, but sometimes he shines people. So those are kind of everything you have to look out for. You might also get hit by like a really strong nair or maybe a side B, but that is unlikely to happen. Those are basically all the things that you have to worry about, and a couple of them are avoidable, especially the 6 back airs. Light right now is doing incredible because people don't know how to deal with his back air at the ledge. And granted, dealing with his back air at the ledge is incredibly hard. Like, I'm going to put up a situation on screen right now. This situation right here, he's back airing you at the ledge, and you just died. Because look at this, you just get shield poked. And this setup, he back airs your shield once, he does another rising thing before you can even do anything, and he back airs you again. This doesn't look like a hit, but it doesn't matter that it looks like a hit because it kills and it wins him the game. And he finds this a ton. But right here, Kameme does something to prevent it entirely. See this? He gets hit by the first back air, and look at that. Kameme angles up his shield. And this is so easy to do, and it will help you so much versus Light, versus basically anything. But shield tilting against Light is so crucial, and not enough people do it. It is incredible how much this will make you live. Because even though Kameme, he gets out of the situation, even though he dies at the ledge here, that's not the point. I'll put whenever he's playing again. The point is, he lived that one situation with basically no effort. He just lived that, and Light kind of had to stop the pressure. He can't really just throw out a third back air because you are able to punish that falling back air for sure. And it's the way he shield tilts it as well. Shield tilts it. You actually can't punish that, or you can, but he can't do it any lower. Because what Light will do is he will wait until his back air is at the lowest point before he throws it out. So that means he has the least landing lag. He can auto cancel it easiest. So you know that the shield tilt is going to work because you tilt to a point where he can't hit you. This is also good for parrying. You definitely can parry it, but the shield tilt is the way safer option if you just don't want to be super risky. Another setup that he hits people with a ton, and this is probably something he's been integrating his gameplay a lot more recently. I'll put it on screen right now. You'll see in the set versus him versus Sonics. You see he's gonna hit this nair here, and look at this. See how this little purple startup? This is him starting his F smash, and he does this essentially every time he gets a nair tech chase to the ledge. So we will play this frame by frame. Let's see. I don't think he has time to react to this. There's no way he has time to react. This is like 3 frames. But the F smash starts right. I think the F smash starts it either starts at the purple spark right here. Actually, I think that's Sonic's tech chasing. Yeah, it's definitely Sonic's teching. But the F smash starts right here. So that's like the time between Sonic's teching. Let's see here. He techs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10 frames between Sonic teching and Light F smashing. And that is either the craziest reaction I've ever seen, which I don't think it is, because also this looks like basically any of Sonic's Tep's options, or it is like he's covering options, because what this covers right here, this specific up smash, is this covers roll away, this covers neutral tech, and this covers mistech. This covers 3 out of your 4 options. The only thing that this doesn't cover is roll in, which is the big advice I'm going to give you right now. Crazy. You need to roll into the situation, or ideally, DI up. Against light, you're pretty much always going to be wanting to DI up. That's just a Fox thing in general. But right here, I'm pretty sure there was a situation where he doesn't even have to tech this Nair. Like, I don't think if he's DIing that straight up, he could probably jump out of that or maybe get an aerial out and then shield. Maybe he couldn't have done it for this one, but I think a lot of them there is situations where you don't have to tech versus Fox, and people are because they are not ready for the DI. I'll switch back to whatever video I'm using. So after recording this, I just did some more lobbying against Fox, just with Fox selling specifically, because I wanted to make sure the things I said about DIing out were correct, and I just wanted to update this. So what you should be doing in general, also as Fox, just I forgot to mention this, you should essentially always be DIing out against Fox, except like at the ledge, because if he hits you with a Nair and you're not DIing out, Nair up smash confirms if he has like no rage up until like 130, 140. It is absurd how long that confirm lasts for. So you're going to want to be DIing out essentially the whole time, because then if you are DIing out, all of Fox's kill confirms stop working, except obviously just raw back air. But then you can just react to him turning around in the air, because when you're playing Smash, you should be looking at the opponent more than yourself. That is a tip, just in case you didn't know. That is something very crucial that I wish I learned way longer than when I started playing. But yeah, that is just something that I thought I should put in there. And you're going to want to start DIing up around 110, because that is when Light, and at least Light in general, seems to be going for his kill confirm of Nair into F smash, because that is when you DI out, it stops working. Like Nair up smash around that 110, if you're DIing super far out always, it stops working. So you want to DI up and away. And I just thought I'd add that in there because I think DIing out against Fox is really important. I just neglected to mention it. So yeah, if you play a certain character, I would recommend, if you actually have to fight Light and you're using this video as a source, good luck. But I would recommend labbing your character and seeing what percents Nair up smash starts confirming and stops confirming when you're DIing up and away, and when back air starts coming, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this in there. Back to what I was saying. Obviously, this is easier said than done, but DIing up against Fox in general is very good, because his up air is something you can react to. If you get hit by the up air, you can change your DI. F smash, a raw F smash, is something that is very scary to do in neutral. Like, he's not going to throw it out. Like, Light really doesn't throw out up smashes a ton, or at least not like he used to. He's mainly, even though he has 9 raw F smash kills like we saw, I think probably more than half of those were just like, not even more than half, like a majority of those was either a whiff punish or an overextension punish, which I guess are kind of the same thing. But he doesn't really just throw out F smashes that you have to be worried about your DI being crossed up for. And again, up air is reactable, and all of Fox's combos, I think every single combo Fox has except Nair and down air send you up. Like down tilt does, forward air does, up tilt does, up air does, dash attack does. So you're going to want to DI up because it's going to stop him from getting combos. And also something, just as a little side note, you're going to want to DI away from the platforms. This is just in general against most characters. But I see a lot of people will DI like towards the ledge when they're getting Fox comboed. It's kind of better to DI towards the center stage so he can't jump and get an up air. Like, I've seen a couple times, at least at Regen, where Light was able to get a second up air that he shouldn't be able to get because he was able to drift in with the up air because people were DIing towards the platform. Even though it is like, I want to get towards this platform so I have a mix-up of getting down, it's better to not get hit by the up air, obviously. Now, those are two major situations that are probably the biggest pieces of advice I could give you against Light, besides this one that I have less, but this is just kind of an in general thing. It is just going to be DIing up, I think, is very important, at least in my opinion, because in most of the things you can react. If you get killed by one up smash, it might happen, but also Light has to, in the moment, catch that, saying, oh my god, he's DIing up a ton, and now I'm just going to throw out an up smash. And then also, you're going to want to make sure you tilt your shield. Tilting your shield way easier than DIing up in every situation, because obviously it's scary, because sometimes the Nair just does confirm, and then you might die a little early. So that's kind of tough, where you have to gauge the percent you're at to see if they'll send you into tumble. So very tough situation. I'm not saying yes, this is a guarantee. I don't know why people are doing this. I totally get why. The shield tilt, not as much. Shield tilting is like something that is second nature to a lot of people. I guess not second nature, it'd be like third or fourth nature at this point, because it's just, I never see it, and it's so easily to put into your gameplay, and it causes you like there's no downside to putting your shield up, to tilting it up, and then you just get out essentially. No, the ledge trap isn't free after that. Yes, he can still kill you, but it gives you another lease on life that you normally just wouldn't get, because if he shield pokes you every single time, then you're just dead at the ledge every single time, because Light is going to perfectly space it every time, because he's amazing. The final thing is edge guarding. Edge guarding is obviously very important against Fox. So important. And I think a lot of people don't try to go for it as much. Like looking at the stats, Light has 6 deaths in neutral, 2 edgeguard kills, and 1 edge trap kill. Both of the edgeguard kills, by the way, were against PK Chris, and then the ledge trap kill was against Sonics. And PK Chris basically tried to edgeguard Light almost every time he had, even though he has Yo-Yo at the ledge, which is extremely good against Fox, because he knows how volatile Fox's recovery is. And he hit Light off stage a ton. Like, even if he didn't get the kill every time, he got a lot of damage from Light off stage. And I think that's really important. I feel like people are too scared to edgeguard and ult. But if you edgeguard and ult, even though you kind of give up your positioning at certain points, I think trying to get the kill on Fox, at least in some situations, obviously you have to play it by ear, is really important because the longer Fox live, the more he has rage, and Rage Fox is one of the scariest, if not the scariest, but he's one of the scariest characters in the game, especially piloted by Light, because then, like I was saying, you DI up, that Nair up smash, if you're DIing up, is going to kill you at like 70, and that is tough, like if he has rage. So you're going to want to try to kill Fox as early as you can, and like edge guarding is amazing against this character. Obviously, yes, we know edge guarding is good, but I just think people don't go for it enough. So yeah, those are the main things to look out for. The reason I didn't really point out just like, oh, Light has a roll habit, Light has a jump habit, is because people are going to adapt. Like Light as a top player is saying, oh, he's caught me for a jump 3 times now. I will stop jumping. I will mix it up. These are things in general that Light is going to try to hit you with that you can avoid, that you should be trying your best to avoid. And if he can't like hit you with a back air at the ledge, then he might start grabbing you instead, and then that's an adaptation. But it takes out a major key of his gameplay that I think is really, really important. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Those are my main things. If you play Light and you keep all these things in mind, will you beat him? I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's not even that hard, honestly. He's playing Fox, just edgeguard Lamau. But I hope this helped. If you found this interesting, please let me know. I think this is a really cool series that I want to keep doing. If you have any top players that you think have some things that maybe I could go over, then absolutely let me know. If there's something major that I missed out on talking about, again, let me know. If you think Light has like a huge thing that he always does that you can like maybe exploit, like for sure, let me know down below. And yeah, if you disagree with anything, maybe you don't think you should be DIing up against Fox because it's too risky, then that's absolutely fine. Maybe you shouldn't do it all the time. Maybe just some, well, probably. Actually, you should just be doing it some of the time, but around that like 110% where you know you're going to go into tumble, you should be DIing up essentially always, because if you get hit by a raw up smash, you're dead anyway, and a raw up air, if he hits it, he got it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All the support's been really nice lately. Sorry for the delay of this video. It took a little bit. But yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.